Hello friends, today I am going to discuss uh, some basic range and list, and you can also print with a for while loops and some specific pattern also. So let's see here. Today first I am going to open my Google Colab notebook, and just I create a list. So cars as a variable, and there are the 1, 2 and 3 variant of these Audi car, like Audi A6, Audi Q8, Audi RS7. Now I am using for loops. So for X in cars. So X in cars means X as a variable. Now I want to print to X. So let's see, it has been printed as a variable. So it has been printed as a variable like this. But what do I see here? Similarly, if I am create a sum like a membership operators, like a in operator and not in operator, these are the two membership operators. So suppose I am 100 in parenthesis inside like a tuples, so 101 2 3 4 and hundreds, and if I want to see our output like a true, but if I write here in hands of like a 100 until I am going to write here 102, so what happens? So you could see here like a false. It's a false because it is not containing inside of this parenthesis. Similarly, if you write here 101, so 10 is not in, so it's present in here, so you could see here false. So you could see here like a false. Now the another, just I am creating a another list. These are the numbers, numeric list, and these you could say like a array. So SQ will equal to 12, 34, 56 and 89. N will equal to int. Int functions has been created, and another like a inside of this int like integer input functions. This is a very important. So input and enter a number. So you could see the input means just read a string from a standard input. The trailing new lines is stripped. This prompt strings, if given, is printed to standard output without trailing new lines before reading input. So enter a number. Now I am using a for loop. So for loop X in a range from 1 to 5. 1 to 5. X is a range in as a 1 to 5. So if n is n in a sequence, if functions I am using here in a sequence, print n element found, and you can also like a breaks, you can use a breaks, else otherwise you have to print like a n element is not found, so break. So just I have entered the sum number like a true. What happened? So enter a number 2, 2 element is not found. You could see here, right? So in this sequence you don't have two numbers, but let's see here. You write here 34, enter here, yes, 34 element found. So if you create a most number of the list, so you can easily find out these numbers according to your requirement. Another, just I am using again a for x in a range like a 1 to 11, and it could print like a using a range functions till 11. Just if you write here like a 15, and it will start from, look here. But let's check here what happens just if you start from like a -1. Is it printing or not printing? So let's try here. Yes, it's printing. Okay, so you could see here like this. It's possible to, you can for x as a range like this. Next, you can also write here like for, I am applying here the for loop, but for x in a range, and you will x in a range, and your range like if x percentage 3 means your range will be the multiples of the 3. Similarly, we can write the multiples of the 2 also. So let's see the 3, these are the multiples. Should I try here the negative term also? So minus to 12. So could you see here? So all the negative term will start from till here. So it's possible in hands of like if you want to like a multiple of the 5, so you can apply for x in range. You have created a range, and now you will apply a f functions like if x is a percentage of 7, so you could see here like all these multiples of the 7's integers. Next, if you want to write the something like the num will equal to int, and parenthesis the input, enter a number for x in a range 1 11, pro will equal to num and will multiply it with the x, so print num x, and x will equal to like this one. So can create here like if you want to write as number 7, enter, so you could see here the number 7 will see here. So you can write any tables num integer input, enter numbers for x in a range from it. If you want to write the 1 to 21, so it is also possible like this, like 15 till 15. So you could see like 7 and 2 could see here like 14 times till before 1. Okay, similarly just I am going to the while loop. So n will equal to 1, and while n is less than 10, while n is less than 10, so it will start from a 1, but we can get the less and equal to. So I have mentioned here the less and equal to, so it will, you can take here the till 10. But what happens just if you put here like a n and less than 10, so you could see here 9 only. So it's possible to less and equal to, so you can get included 10 and print n, so now it will be printed like n. But let's see just n plus 1 in hands of the, you can write also the n plus 2. So you can see here the difference between the like a 1 3 5 7 9. You could also write here like a 5 can write only the 1 and 6. Next is the cube of the first 10 numbers. So we could write here the cube of the first 10 numbers. So n will equal to 1 while n is less than 10, and print a cube of, so n is n triple times. So you could see here the cube. Similarly, we can also write the 1, 8, 27, and you could also write the 4 times. So P, similarly, just I have written here the n square. So you could write here n square. You could change here the value like a 18. So you can write more number of the cubes also. Next, if you want to create a pattern like this way, so this pattern has been created in the Python's very simple way. So like x will equal to, I am using a integers like a input, enter your rows, and will equal to. So enter your rows and just I will equal to, it will start from the 1, and while I less than equal to x colon print dollar, and it will multiply with the 1, and you can write the I will equal to I plus 1. Otherwise you can also write the I plus and equal to 1. So you could see here like this, and enter like a 7 and enter. So you could see here, but what happens just if you will start from like a 3, and now I want to put here like a 5 and enter. So you could see here the your pattern will start from the 3 and till here 5. So you could start from the any, like if you write here the 12, what happens just your pattern will start from the 3, 4, 5. So it depends on the you. So x will equal to int and parenthesis input functions, and enter your rows will equal to this one, and I will equal to something while I less than equal to x, and now the print parenthesis like a dollar symbols. You can print here the another in hands of the dollar. You can also put here anything like a at the rate symbols. So you can print here the at the rate like this one. So you could see here your pattern will be like this. So I hope it will be helpful for everyone. Similarly, just I have written x as a one variable, and I have taken a syntax like a Python inside of this quotation, and second y I did put only the quotations. But now I want to write here the for I in x and y plus equal to I. So print I. So you could see your syntax has been printed. It will start from like a first, second, third like this. So any alphabets could be printed like. Similarly, just if you want to print a numbers also, so let's see, just x will equal to int and parenthesis input, enter your number, and for I in range like a 1 and x plus 1, inside of this parenthesis. Another is the j in a range. It will start also like a 1, but it is in a continuous like a I plus 1. So print j and print. So you could see here first number, just if I enter the sum number like this, okay, you could see here like a 7 and enter. So you could see it will start from the 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Okay, next you could also like a print like a x will equal to integer input enter numbers, and I is a range like a 1 plus x plus 1, and for the j in a range like 1 comma j plus 1, and print I and end. So change I enhance, so you could change here like I enhance like a j, and 8 here you could see here. So you could print here the like a similar terms like 1 2 2 3 3, and previous we have printed like a dissimilar term. Second, the reverse loops. Reverse loops like a x will equal to int, and input the enter your number, and for I in a range x and 0 to -1. So let's see what is the parameters like a x 0 -1, any change in x, and for a j in a range like a 1 and I plus 1, print j and L will equal to this. So the enter your number, and you will see here like your number has been printed decreasing order. Like look here, if you write enter, you could see like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, one numbers has been decreased. Similarly, it's possible to start from here like enhance of like a -2. What happened? Enter like, could you see here? Yeah. So 2 number has been decreases. So I hope it's clear. So this is the pattern you can easily understand. So it depends on the range what are you taking. Another, just if you want to the similar, so you can write here like a same x will equal to int input enter your number for I in a range x and comma 0 -1, change in the x and j in the range like this. Now print I and this one. So you write here and enter this one. So you could see here like a 10 10 10, then it is 9 9 9. Okay, then it becomes like a 8 8 8. Okay, so it is a way to. Next, x will equal to int input enter your numbers, and it will start like a c will equal to 0 for I is a range x 0 -1, change in x, and c will equal to c plus 1, and for j in a range 1 I plus 1, print c and you could see here like this. So I hope you are comfortable to understand. Just I have written the 23, so you can see 23 23 again it has been increased like this pattern. So it's possible to you can print like this. And similarly, if you want to like a draw triangle and others, so you can x will equal to like a integer input, enter your rows, and I will equal to 1, while I less and equal to x. If I will equal to 1, print these symbols like a star. If I will equal to x, print x, else print like this. So you could see your pattern. Okay, so now you are comfortable and to understand. So thank you. Today I hope you can learn something more.